guys, so this video that you guys are about to watch was filmed in April of 2019. I think that's the longest I've held off on a video. I'm not sure. I think it's because I just had faith I was gonna do the rest of this DIY, which was making the chase variant, but I just never got to it. I had started on it, but I didn't film any of it, so then I was like, what's the point? So that's why this video took so long to get up, but I hope that you guys still appreciate it. I thought it'd be something interesting to still upload and give to you guys since Bobby is a little MIA right now. I'm sure he's dealing with his little one, which I assume has been born by now. Want to give them their privacy, wanted to take his time on the upcoming album and stuff like that, but I know that a lot of you guys are members of the Rat Pack and you love when I make Logic related content. So I figured I'd finally edit this and upload it for you guys. So if you want to see how I made this little guy, keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is, this is my DIY pop that I got. The one thing I wish that they would change, because these are a little outdated because the bodies are so versatile and not this one shape anymore. But I'm just going to use this guy, and depending on how much a custom box is and whatever, I might be just using this box as a template for the finished product. So just reusing this box. So as we all know, Bobby has curly, kinky-ish like hair. So I grabbed this. This is Beverly. So I'm kind of going to use this as like a template, but just as like a reference point. So we're just going to use this pen here to sort of shape his like hairline, I guess. This is actually a really good reference because we're doing the Bobby from this video. The Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I am going to be using Crayola air dry clay. Taylor. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the texture that we have going here because it kind of alludes that his hair is a little bit curly. Alright, so it's been a few days and I had some issues with this because I made it so thin it actually cracked. So then I had to like remold it. You guys can see the crack on the inside there. And then it actually just slid right off of the head. So I'm actually really happy about this because now I can not only try to take the head off and make the neck, but I can paint the whole head without having to worry about it getting on the hair. Alright guys, so I was able to take his head off. I found some videos where you just use warm water. So I'm going to actually just mold some clay around it, make it a little bit thicker. That looks like a normal neck to body ratio, I guess, if you guys get what I'm saying. Alright, I guess we're going to go with that. I think it looks okay. We're going to go ahead and paint this head. So that's basically most of the head painted. Alright, so now we're going to leave that. Alright, so it's been a few days. I've had a lot of trial and error with this Funko Pop so far, so I'll show you guys. Remember how the hair came off and it was all molded and everything? Well, I painted it, and then when I went to put it back on the head, it no longer fit the head, so I don't know if the clay like sort of shrunk or if from me painting the head it just didn't want to slide on as easily. But yeah, it completely fell apart. Flash forward to now, and I redid the clay. And what I did was, since his head was already painted, I figured it added a little bit of texture for the clay to latch onto. So then I molded the hair, let it sit for about 24 hours. It cracked a little bit in the corner here, but not as bad as the other hair did where it split right down the middle. And then I painted it so I could like seal it in so it didn't really crack anymore. So I think it looks alright. It kind of looks like Peter Parker. I did that. And then this is the body. So we added the neck. The neck actually split and cracked So then I had to go and do another layer. So now when you put it on, you can kind of get a vision for how he's going to look. So we're just going to do a few layers of this. So this is what his pants look like. They look a little close to his shirt color, but I kind of like them actually. Looking at these, I see lots of black and some red. So what I'm actually going to do is mold like a tongue. To use a wet paintbrush as well for this because I found that using water with the clay helps a lot. I hope you guys appreciate this DIY because it's literally taken me like 3 weeks to do. I also carved a cigarette here. I used a wooden dowel. I cut it and then I also sanded it a little bit to make it a little bit thinner. It's a little bit bigger because the accessories on the Funko Pops tend to be a little bit big. Work on the custom box. I did tear off the date my own in the same font and everything to match, and we're just gonna cover up this little section right here. Scotch tape that we're gonna use to laminate it to give it like a sticker look. Same thing we did with the chase stickers on my Charmander video. I did choose to go with the date that the video came out, which was March 21st. That's when it was posted on his YouTube channel. I think it came out a day before that, but I'm just gonna go with March 21st because that's what Google told me. I did actually print out the back of the Funko box here. I did a lot of size adjustments with this because I originally just found the centimeters for the size of a box on Google, and that's what I originally printed, and I don't think it accounted the white border that I wanted, even though like I included that in the centimeters. I did centimeters to pixels. I did the conversion. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. I am making 2 versions of this pop. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I have actually painted the joint a little bit more. I noticed in the video you can kind of see the weed in the joint, obviously because it's like a thin paper. So I made a little greenish gray color and I just sort of like scraped it on because you don't actually see his shoes in the video. So it's all up to your preference. So I added the stems with the marker and it just looks really weird, but that's okay. I've been painting like sort of really close to me, so I'm going to I'm like really happy and like proud of myself for coming up with this idea. Being inspired by other people who've done custom Funko Pops. I know the idea of making logic into a Funko isn't original, but I think that this one is, especially with the chase one. I fixed up his hairline a little bit. His neck has been fully neckified. It looks a little weird in the back, but that's okay because nobody's really going to see the back. We're gonna let him dry, but this is his box. And we'll probably end up putting him in here. I hope that he still fits in this plastic. I don't know if he will. There's our Bobby in his box with only the back customized so far, but Once this is in a pop protector, it's also going to look a lot better. At least I keep telling myself that. You guys made it to the end of the video. That's all the footage that I have. I'm so sorry that it was super choppy and kind of gross, but I actually had fun editing it. I kept it a little bit simple, just like how I did with my Bulbasaur and Charmander Funko Pop custom videos. If you guys haven't checked those out, please go ahead and do so if you like Funko Pops. If you guys want me to make more Funko Pop custom videos, let me know. If you think I should make the chase, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll make some time to make the chase. I know it's going to be just as big of a headache as this one was, but I also know it's going to be well worth it. This is one of my favorite Funko Pops. I'm literally so proud of how I was able to pull it off. I know that doesn't look the best. I know that there's definitely way better custom Funko Pops out there, way better custom boxes out there, but I did try my best. I did actually take real pictures of the pop. That's why they look so janky. But on the front it says Confessions of a Dangerous Mind Pop Music, which I know is technically not right. It's technically Pop Rocks, but I at the time was like, well, I don't want to put it as Rocks because he's not a rock musician, but I guess anything is Pop Rocks now that's like music related. But I put it as Pop Music, and it's 301 because, you know, 301 Rat Pack, come on now. And then down here it actually says Custom Vinyl by Olivia Rena, and it still has the choking hazard warning on the bottom, which I think is super funny. And then on the side for it, I just took a full body picture of him and outlined it kind of like how they do with the regular Funko Pop boxes. Put the logic in the 301, and again it is the pop music with a little bit of blood splatter to go with the theme. And then on the back here, it says Confessions of a Dangerous Mind in a blood smear with the 301 again, still saying the pop music, and it is a long quote that kind of describes what Confessions of a Dangerous Mind is, what it represents, and all that stuff from Guinness lyrics. So that's why it's there, and I gave them credit really small down here. So it's not a logic quote itself, but it just describes the song. And then we've got a real picture of Bobby from the music video. I thought that was cool to add the real picture on the back. And then another blood smear, once again, that says Custom by Olivia Rena. And we've got the Funko LLC properties down in the corner. On this side, which is the most jagged side, because you can definitely tell this is a piece of paper, and I forgot to put the pop music custom. This would have been so much better if I just made this to fit and just glued it all over. I may actually go back and do that now that I'm like bothered by it, instead of doing all these separate pieces where it really looks not that great. But it does say Logic 301, and then we've got the little bit of his head here that I put on, and again the custom is still up there, which is a little annoying. And then on the top as well, I did put a little picture of his head, just like they have on the regular pop boxes. Left the Funko, and I left the pop custom. 9 months later, Olivia is a little disappointed in herself. And then on the bottom, again, we do have the custom date sticker label, which is the date that the music video was published to his YouTube channel. So I like the little details that I did in it. I'm really proud of myself. I'm probably definitely, if I make the chase variant for you guys, gonna go back and fix up these little things that are bothering me on this box and show you guys what this looks like in that video. But again, give this video a thumbs up. Please give me some credit here because this took me a really long ass time, clearly. And let me know if you want me to do the chase variant in the comments down below, and maybe I can guarantee that'll be up in like a month, maybe 3. We'll see. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace out, Girl Scouts.